name's Ceri Pritchard and I have an exhibition on at Canfas for the next 4 weeks, and I'm showing recent work from mostly the summer of 22. So these paintings are from the summer, and it's a slight departure from the domestic scenes that I paint. And this is a sort of parallel world which occupies a certain space in my head. In these smaller sort of, I wouldn't say they were studies, I've called them preludes because they are a prelude to the larger piece. I find working on board a little bit more liberating than canvas. It allows me for more experimentation, let's say. This is called Hypnagogic Days, and there's a third in a series on this particular subject. Hypnagogic, basically I just liked the sound of the word before I really knew what it meant. And it means the state of consciousness between sleeping. It's like the waking, sort of awaking from sleep state. And, well, who knows why I use that as a title, because it doesn't really represent a waking up state. But I'm just drawn to poetic, in my mind, connections between what I do and words and playing with words, and there we go. So this uses the elements that have been around in my work for the last few years, i.e. domestic items, lamps and chairs and vases, televisions, and this other element which for me is a kind of parasite. Strangely enough, this was born before COVID, and in a way is very much a part of the time, I think. So again, these four large paintings like this, all of them on board. The two we can see here and here are continued investigations into these elements. You have two chairs in conflict. It's not so much that I approve of the conflict, but I like the sort of the strategy, the different geometry, varying techniques in this one. This is on board, which isn't a usual medium that I use, but working on board does allow you to have a much thicker sort of, I think is it called impasto, this sort of quite heavy relief and texture. And it's a mixture. There's, well, mostly oil paint out of tubes, but there's a bit of oil stick mixed in with it. So I find working on board a little bit more liberating than canvas. It allows me for more experimentation, let's say.